Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dubai. We are in the Expo 2020 area. We're actually going to the Dubai Airshow. As you can see, I'm all suited up. It's a business event, but I thought I'll take you around, see what's inside the exhibition center, see quite a lot of aircraft displays. I am going professionally, so in my professional world, I am a senior acoustic consultant. So I'm going to go see what's around the exhibition center, see what technologies are there to reduce noise impacts for people and, in the environment in general. So let's go to the Dubai Airshow and see what's around. And here we are, guys, inside the exhibition center of the Dubai Airshow. Quite a lot of things going on. We got military, commercial, seat manufacturers, the whole lot. So yeah, we're just going to explore the area a little bit. The first thing I really want to look at is the Boeing stand. I'm going to go enter it in a few minutes, but yeah, just going to walk around it is extremely busy. And speaking of Boeing, we're here at the 777X cabin. It looks really good. This is what Emirates is going to have, a mock-up at least. The one thing that really excites me as an aviation lover, an aviation geek, are aircraft engines, and specifically turbofan commercial engines. And this is one of the most modern turbofan engines across. This is the Pratt and Whitney gear turbofan engine. It's got the highest bypass ratio of any commercial engine, I believe. But yeah, looks really good. I'm going to try and show you what it looks like on the side as well. Oh, this is a masterpiece. You got the low pressure compressor into a high pressure compressor, the core, and then the HPT high pressure turbine and the low pressure turbine right at the end. And the reason why it's a turbofan engine is because the bypass ratio, which is the amount of air coming around this core, so the gaps here versus the amount of air going into the core, is much larger. You got loads of more air coming through the around the core, so that's why the bypass ratio is bigger. And these things really excite me. I love engines, I love learning about them, and yeah, technology is always advancing. So GE9X is coming up, the Rolls-Royce Ultrafan is coming soon as well. So yeah, amazing piece of tech here. Now for this particular vlog, I'm really going to focus more on the commercial side of it. I don't want to step into military side just because it's quite different. It's not something that I have experience in, so I'm not going to step into the military side. My main focus is going to be on the commercial and possibly even the general aviation side. So yeah, the more of the content you're going to see is about the commercial side of aviation. So here we are, we're heading outside towards where the aircraft are parked. This is going to be my favorite part of the air show, being able to go right up to the aircrafts, seeing everything in detail, seeing, all sorts of things. We'll also be able to go inside the cabins of the Emirates Airline, so that's the A380, A350 and the 777. So yeah, let me head towards those aircraft and then I'll catch you up there. And here we are behind Emirates Boeing 777-300ER. Dubai Airshow and few other airshows are the only times you can get super close to the aircraft. Like, you can go all the way in front of the engines and beside it, the landing gear, anywhere. This is absolutely amazing. You do not get any other chance, and especially when you have this amazing view. With the new livery, you can see the rake wingtips coming right up at an angle towards the end, but you can go right up to the landing gear as well. Look at massive tires. We got 6 tires on each main bogie. These are filled with nitrogen, pure nitrogen. And yeah, right up underneath the belly, the beacon light. But this is my absolute favorite part, the GE90 115, the most powerful commercial engine currently in operation. We're waiting for the GE9X to come in for the 777. But yeah, if I go towards the front of this engine, look at this. This is amazing. You did not get this view anytime soon. This is amazing, standing right in front of it. So here we are inside the Boeing 777-300ER of Emirates Airlines. We're in business class. I'm going to try and sit down in business class. It is amazing. I've never flown business class ever in my life. So this is it. We're inside the business class cabin of the Emirates Airlines 777-300ER. Huge IFE, massive windows, footrest. We've got a media bar, iPad, seat controls, and the decor itself is stunning. It is absolutely stunning. We're going to go into premium economy next, then economy, and then we'll show you first class before we leave. And I think this might have the game changer first class as well. So we'll see how that is. Again, I've never flown business or first class or even premium economy. I've always been a standard economy guy, so this is my only chance of flying or sitting in a premium cabin. And this is what a flatbed looks like on the business class. You get amenity kits, loungewear, full upholstery, amazing bedding as well. And yeah, again, you get the mini bar on the side as well. But yeah, now I've sat down in business class for a reason, because I'm proud to say that Emirates is actually having Starlink Wi-Fi across its entire fleet. This particular 777 is the first one to have Starlink Wi-Fi. I'm going to show you what it looks like on my phone. So here we are with Emirates Wi-Fi. That's the new Starlink Wi-Fi. It is absolutely fast. If you don't know anything about Starlink, it's basically several low-level orbiting satellites that connect to routers that are installed at the roof of the aircraft. And now if I go to YouTube, for example, I'm going to watch a very particular YouTuber. I hope to catch him in the Dubai Airshow. So I go to Josh Cahill. YouTube works, by the way. Starlink is amazing because you can watch YouTube, you can watch social media easily, you can watch or play games and whatever. So yeah, I'm just going to wait for the adverts to go on. And yeah, see, it works. You can watch a YouTube video when you're cruising up at 35, 37, even up to 43,000 feet on an A350. It works. And I'm really, really happy that Emirates is installing Starlink Wi-Fi. It's not the first airline to do it. Hawaiian and Qatar Airways already have Starlink Wi-Fi, but I'm very happy to say that Emirates has got Starlink. And here we are inside premium economy in Emirates. This is a very new cabin for Emirates. It's only been in operation for about a year, I want to say. It is absolutely amazing. The decor is inspired by Mercedes-Benz. I'm going to show you first class later on. That's fully Mercedes-Benz. But yeah, I'll show you what the seat looks like. It's a 242 configuration here on the 777. Amazing, much more comfier chair, much more wider. You get a footrest as well where you can relax. You got more storage facilities. Tray table comes out from here. And yeah, amazing views as well. You got electronic sunshades as well. I don't know if that works, but yeah, that's the view out of it as well. So yeah, really, really good. So here we have a typical premium economy meal. It's a lot more fancier than economy. You got I think you get a pre-welcome drink as well. So yeah, really, really good looking meal on premium economy. And here we are in economy, my sort of preferred cabins, the only cabin I've flown, but this is a newer version of economy. I've flown on these exact seats on the A380, but yeah, the blue upholstery, the new cabin, so with new IFE screens. So yeah, I've flown on this not this exact aircraft, sorry, but yeah, I've flown on the same type of economy cabin on the A380, and I've just come to the aisle. So this is what an economy meal looks like. Again, I've shown you this quite a few times. Kids' toys and everything for the children. So yeah, I'm going to walk down right to the front of the aircraft now. I'm going to show you what first class looks like. I think it might be the game changer. I'll let you know once I'm in first class. And welcome to Emirates first class cabin. Again, the only chance I sit in a luxurious cabin like this. And this cabin is absolutely mad. It's filled with all sorts of stuff. You've got an amazing Mercedes-Benz styled seat. You've got all sorts of things. You've got a huge IFE screen. We've got a makeup box with a mirror. You've got snack bar. You've got a book and a pen which you can take. A mini bar, an iPad. You got also, that's an air vent, by the way. You get air conditioning, seat controls. You get storage facilities up there. and wow, and it is absolutely amazing. And this is what the food looks like on a first class travel in Emirates. But yeah, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about some noise details or acoustic performance details. So GE90 is actually a very loud engine. If you stand right next to it, it's quite loud inside the cabin as well, and that's actually important because from an acoustic point of view, you want the engine to actually be a little bit loud so you can actually hear the engines performing. In case of engine failure, you can hear the engine shutting down. So that's why an engine is supposed to be a little bit loud. It should not be too loud, but not too quiet as well. That's an issue I'm going to talk about when we go to the A380, because there's some engineering challenges that the A380 had to go through in terms of acoustic environment. But I love a GE90 startup, by the way. So if you ever go on a 777, listen to how the GE90 engine started. Music, it is absolutely music to my ears and hopefully to everyone else's. And that was the 777-300E of Emirates. Amazing, amazing cabin, all 4 classes. But now we're going to the star of the Emirates Airlines fleet, which is this mighty Airbus A380 with the wingtips. This is mad. And again, I'm going to go first right underneath the aircraft. And yeah, I can't. This view. Oy. And here we are pretty much right underneath the wing of the Airbus A380. Oh, it's so nice to be here. I'm going to check out the engines in a second. But again, you have to marvel the engineering of the landing gear system. The biggest commercial aircraft in the world needs the biggest set of commercial landing systems. It is extremely loud, by the way. But yeah, you got 4 different bogies. This one has 4 tires. You got 2 sets of 6 and another 4. Wow, it is absolutely massive. And speaking of the engines, I believe this is a Rolls-Royce engine. I'm not too sure. Yep, it is a Rolls-Royce engine. You can see that because the GPW engine will have sort of the green Kevlar around the insides of the stage. But this is a Rolls-Royce engine. Amazing, amazing piece of technology. So here we are inside the Airbus A380. We are in the main deck at the moment, which is only with premium economy right at the front. We'll look at that right at the end. But here we are in the economy cabin. And yeah, this is as standard, very similar on the 777-300ER with the blue upholstery, so nothing much in here. The windows, they're a little bit smaller. They look big, but they're actually quite small when you think about it. But yeah, here we are on the A380's economy cabin. We'll go up to business class and then first class and then towards premium economy. And here we are right at the back of the economy class cabin. We have the staircase that's going up to one of the absolute favorite spots of the A380. And here we are into the bar section of the Emirates A380. This is only accessible for the first and business class passengers. It is fantastic. You've got a snack bar there. You've got a bar with a flight attendant who's going to serve drinks, and yeah, you've got space. You've got tables that you can sit on either side. It is absolutely fantastic. And yeah, business class is about 2/3 of the upper deck. First class is going to be right at the front, so we'll go towards the first class now. Now, the business class on the A380 is very similar to the business class that we saw on the 777-300ER. We've got these sort of honeymoon seats in the middle, and then more private suites on the side. Towards these windows, you've got very similar seats. So yeah, nothing much has changed. It's very similar to what they have on the 777-300ER. And here we are in the first class cabin of the A380. Again, very similar to what we had on the 777, but it feels a lot more spacious, especially with the curved windows. You feel a lot more closer to the window, so you get more bright light. And yeah, exactly, pretty much the same as the 777. But you can notice the doors a little bit higher on the A380. So yeah, that's pretty much what the first class looks like. And right in front of the first class, we've got this huge bar with all sorts of snacks. It's only available to the first class passengers, not to the business class, but the feature that I really want to show you is this. This is the shower facility on board the Airbus A380. Oh my giddy arms. If only I could take a shower here. It is amazing. The decor, just everything in general. This is absolutely stunning. And that was the Airbus A380 with all the cabins. Premium economy again was very similar to the 777-300ER, but yeah, I just love the A380. And one thing I want to talk to you about the A380 is its acoustic environment. I should have talked to you about it inside, but yeah, they had a bit of a challenge. The pilots, when they're flying ultra long haul from towards New York, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sydney, Auckland, they need to take rest, and then they go to their own private cabins to take rest. The issue was initially it was a bit too quiet, and the pilots couldn't sleep because you could hear the passengers running, walking out and about, children crying, which is not good. You want the pilots to take good rest because they're piloting a massive, possible 500 tons of aluminium, titanium, metal, whatever. It's massive. And so what they actually had to do is create what we call pink noise, a white noise, so that the captains and first officers don't get disturbed during the sleep. I'm going to show you what a pink noise sounds like. And this is what a white noise sounds like. And as you can see, you can hear a bit of a difference in the frequency and the tonality, but in general, the pink and white noise actually help us, sleep, because they're general background noise levels, and that's very important to know. That's what they had to do with the A380, not just to the pilots and where the cabin could take us, but to the passenger as well, because the inside of the A380 is acoustically too quiet, in my opinion. It has to have a little bit of a noise. So yeah, quite a lot of technical challenges, but you don't escape from challenges when you build the biggest jet in commercial aviation history. So yeah, and here we are outside Emirates' brand new Airbus A350-900. It is an absolutely modern technological marvel, made of carbon composites, pretty much fully from carbon composites. The tail is really good, the wingtip especially. I don't know if you can go inside the cabin, but the wingtip is absolutely amazing. But yeah, that's the Airbus A350. Again, we're going to go right up to the front of the engines. This is the Rolls-Royce Trent XWB engine. After the GE90, this particular one is the third most powerful engine. We've got the GE90 family. We've got the XWB-97, which is the Airbus A350-1000 engine, and this is the third most powerful one. Amazing technological marvel. But yeah, again, landing gear and everything, whatnot, amazing piece of technology here. And that's pretty much all Emirates have on the stands. They have a few small aircraft as well that they use for training and for educational purposes, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the Emirates. We're going to walk around, see what other aircrafts we got, and I'll show you what I find interesting. So here we are on board the Emirates A350. Again, very similar cabin. We've got premium economy and we've got business right at the front. There's no first class on this cabin. So yeah, just walking around, seeing the new aircraft. Hello. But yeah, very similar to, again, the 777 and the A380. The interior feels a little bit more spacious because it is an extra wide body. So they say you can technically fit 10 seats. That's 343, but Emirates has gone with the standard 333 on the A350. So yeah, that's what economy looks like. So here we are with the economy class seats. The IFE screen and the interface itself is different from the A380 and the 777. But one thing I really love about these Airbus aircrafts, especially the A350 and the A380, is this tail cam. Oh, I love an absolute tail cam. It's amazing. And one thing as well, you don't have the manual blind shades. You actually have electrical shades. And these look pretty amazing. And yeah, look at that. Looks really, really nice. And yeah, the view that you get from the window is also pretty darn amazing. Now, if you ever fly on the Airbus A350 or the A380 in Emirates, this is your most preferred seat for anyone because you get extra legroom, you get window, and there's no one in front of you, so you can stretch. And yeah, so yeah, I would say even if it costs a little bit of money, try and book these seats. And here we are in business class of the Airbus A350. It is a little bit narrow compared to the 777 and the A380. So you've got a 4K TV, by the way, 4K screen. You don't get that, I believe, on the 777 and the A380. But yeah, the seat well is a little bit narrower. You do get a bar. You do have wireless charging, so let's see if that works. I hope so. It does work. So you got a working wireless charger. And yeah, you've got a small iPad, you've got seat controls and everything. And yeah, this is an amazing view. I love this view even more because you get to see the engines. You've got fighter jets flying by. But yeah, this is the business class seat on the A350. And here we are at Etihad. This is their Airbus A321LR. Not the XLR, just the standard LR. You can see the engines mounted on the wing. I believe that's a CFM engine. I'm not too sure. It might even be the Pratt and Whitney. It's a bit more difficult to analyze which engine it is, but yeah, the Airbus A321LR of Etihad Airways. And here we are outside flyDubai, and it's Boeing 737 MAX. I believe this is MAX 8. The aircraft that's had quite a lot of history behind it, but again, it's going ahead now, so nothing to be worried about. The engines are a lot more lower to the ground, as you can see. That is a feature of the Boeing 737. It's a about a 60-year-old design, so to say, and that's why they've had quite a lot of issues, so to say. But yeah, I believe this will now go do a flying display. It's going to start in 25 minutes, so we'll catch the flying display when it comes around. And here we are inside flyDubai's 737 MAX. They have a business class within the front of the aircraft. It looks really, really nice for a, well, they say low-cost carrier. They're now going to go into a hybrid / full service feature now. So yeah, let's go towards the economy class cabin. Hello. And here we are within the economy class cabin of the 737. Looks really, really good, I must say. I've not flown flyDubai in, well, pretty much a decade, so yeah, I don't know how it looks like, but yeah, 737 MAX have got the sky interior as well, but that's the flyDubai 737 for you. And that's it for the external exhibition of the aircrafts. The one aircraft that I did miss, I should have come yesterday to the Dubai Airshow but couldn't, was the 777X from Boeing. And I wanted to do a comparative analysis of its engines versus the Boeing 737 MAX. But unfortunately, yeah, missed it. I'm going to try and catch it when it comes again in 2027, hopefully in Emirates its own livery, if everything goes well with the deliveries. But yeah, that's it for the external exhibition. We'll go back inside, just walk around, see more exhibitions for a little bit, and then we'll come back out for the flying displays. So we're taking a break from the air show to come into the mobility side of the exhibition hall. And here we have Joby, the sort of eVTOL air taxi. So it's an electric vertical takeoff and landing vehicle. And looks really nice. It's part of the RTA, the Roads and Transportation Authority in Dubai. It won't be used as a taxi. It is already going through trials at the moment. So looks really, really nice. I don't, I'm guessing it's not going to be quite cheap, but seems to be quite convenient, honestly. So it is now 1:30. The flying displays are about to start. I'm going to switch over to my iPhone so I can take some shots for you guys. And with that, we're done with the Dubai Airshow, which is finished with the A350 display. There are more military jet displays going on, but that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the Dubai Airshow vlog. I personally, I love it. It's amazing to be here up close and personal with all my favorite aircrafts. I am an aviation geek after all, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for future videos, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Until then, take care.